Bitter ending. Prince Andrew loses everything as King Charles kicks him out of Royal Lodge. Prince Andrew, once a celebrated figure in British royalty, now finds himself at the centre of a dramatic and bitter downfall. The Duke of York has been stripped of his privileges and, most recently, evicted from the Royal Lodge, his longtime residence. His brother, King Charles III, made this decision, sending shockwaves through royal circles. The public is divided over the fate of the once beloved prince. How did it come to this? How did a man born into the highest echelons of society fall from grace so dramatically? What role did the allegations and controversies surrounding his personal life play in shaping his downfall? And perhaps most intriguingly, what does this mean for the future of the British monarchy? In this article, we explore Prince Andrew's fall from grace. We look at the key events leading to his eviction, his strained relationship with King Charles, and the implications for both the prince and the royal family moving forward. The rise of Prince Andrew, a royal favourite. Born in 1960 to Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Prince Andrew was once a rising star. His birth was greeted with joy, as he was the first child born to a reigning monarch in over 100 years. From an early age, he was often seen as his mother's favourite, earning him a special place in the royal hierarchy. Andrew's early life followed a traditional royal path. He was educated at Gordonstoun, the same prestigious Scottish boarding school that his father and brother attended. He soon joined the Royal Navy, serving as a helicopter pilot during the Falklands War in 1982. His military service earned him admiration and respect, making him a national hero at the time. In 1986, Prince Andrew married Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, in a ceremony that captivated the world. The couple became a favourite of the media, celebrated for their down-to-earth personalities and commitment to raising their two daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. They seemed poised for a lifetime of royal duties and public adoration. The beginning of the downfall, divorce and scandal. But the fairy-tale image of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson did not last. By the early 1990s, their marriage was in trouble, and in 1996, they divorced. The split was amicable, but it marked the beginning of Andrew's public struggles. As time passed, the Duke of York increasingly found himself embroiled in scandal. The first signs of controversy arose when Sarah Ferguson became entangled in a series of financial scandals. These scandals indirectly implicated Prince Andrew. While their relationship remained amicable, with the couple continuing to live together for many years, it became clear that Andrew's once shining reputation was tarnishing. Things took a turn for the worse in the late 2000s and early 2010s when Andrew's connections to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein came to light. Though he initially downplayed the association, the full extent of their relationship became a focal point of public scrutiny. The Epstein Scandal, the beginning of the end. In 2019, a bombshell interview with the BBC's Newsnight marked a turning point in Prince Andrew's life. The Duke of York attempted to address his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, but the interview backfired spectacularly. His lack of remorse and unconvincing explanations only served to intensify calls for him to be stripped of his royal duties. In the interview, Andrew denied accusations that he had sexual relations with Virginia Giuffre, who had alleged she was trafficked by Epstein and forced to have sex with Andrew when she was underage. His attempt to offer an alibi by claiming he was at a Pizza Express on the day in question was widely mocked. His insistence that he was unable to sweat due to a medical condition further fueled disbelief. The fallout from the interview was swift and severe. In January 2020, Prince Andrew announced that he would step back from public duties for the foreseeable future. His royal patronages and charitable associations were either suspended or returned to the Queen. For many, this marked the beginning of the end for Prince Andrew's public life. Legal troubles and financial struggles. After the Epstein scandal, Prince Andrew faced more legal issues. In 2021, Virginia Giuffre sued him in New York, accusing him of sexual abuse. This lawsuit put the royal family in a tough spot, with a possible trial ahead. Andrew denied the allegations, but the scandal still hurt his reputation. In early 2022, he settled with Giuffre out of court for millions. This settlement didn't admit guilt but still damaged Andrew's image. Andrew's financial situation worsened due to his legal battles. He had relied on his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, for money. But after her death in 2022, he lost that financial support. King Charles III takes the throne, a new era for the royal family. Queen Elizabeth II's death in 2022 marked a big change for the monarchy. Her son, King Charles III, took over, aiming to modernize the monarchy. He wants to make it more affordable and relevant in today's world. Charles plans to cut down the number of royals working. He focuses on a core group: himself, Queen Camilla, Prince William, Kate Middleton, and their kids. This means others, like Prince Andrew, might not have a role. King Charles wants to keep the monarchy's image clean. Prince Andrew's scandals make him a problem for Charles' vision. The Royal Lodge eviction. Prince Andrew's final blow. Prince Andrew was kicked out of the Royal Lodge. A big blow. The Royal Lodge is in Windsor Great Park and was a symbol of Andrew's royal ties. But with legal costs and less money, his stay there was ending. Andrew was offered other homes, but leaving the Royal Lodge was a clear message from King Charles. It showed that no one gets special treatment, not even family. A strained relationship between brothers. Prince Andrew and King Charles have had a tough relationship for years. They disagree on royal duties and Andrew's scandals have strained their bond. As Charles took on more duties, Andrew was left out. His legal troubles and scandals made things worse. Charles has stayed neutral, but the eviction shows a bigger effort to keep the monarchy clean. This change shows the monarchy's readiness to distance itself from scandals, even if it means leaving family members behind. What does the future hold for Prince Andrew? Prince Andrew's royal duties are gone, his legal battles are over, and has been kicked out of the Royal Lodge. Many wonder what's next for him. Will he stay out of the public eye or try to rebuild his life? For now, Andrew seems to be keeping a low profile. His daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, still support him. He also relies on his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, for support. King Charles is working hard to make the monarchy more modern and less expensive for taxpayers. This means Prince Andrew's days of royal life are over. The monarchy is now more simple and less expensive. The impact on the British monarchy. Prince Andrew's scandal has hurt the British monarchy a lot. People are now questioning the monarchy's role in today's world. Scandals like Andrew's make people want the monarchy to change. King Charles is trying to make the monarchy better by removing his brother from the Royal Lodge. He wants to make the monarchy more respected again. Charles is trying to keep the monarchy alive by being strict about its members' actions. This move is part of Charles' plan for a smaller, more efficient monarchy. He wants the royal family to be smaller and more focused on its duties. Charles is making tough choices, like kicking out his brother, to make the monarchy more acceptable to the public. But Charles' decision also makes people wonder about family loyalty. The monarchy is seen as stable and continuous. A broken royal family could have bad effects. Prince Andrew's eviction shows the high costs of being part of the royal family. There are big responsibilities that come with royal titles. Andrew's eviction shows how the royal family is changing in today's world. Public opinion, a divided response. People have different opinions about Prince Andrew's eviction. Some think it's justice after all the scandals. They believe the royal family should be held accountable for its members' actions. After the Epstein Scandal, many wanted Andrew to step back from public life. His settlement with Virginia Giuffre made it clear he couldn't represent the monarchy anymore. But not everyone agrees. Some people still support Andrew, remembering his military service and past contributions. They think he has paid enough for his mistakes and that his eviction is too harsh. The eviction also makes people think about the royal family's money. Some wonder if royals should live in luxury paid for by taxpayers. The cost of the Royal Lodge has raised questions about the monarchy's finances. This debate shows a bigger issue in Britain about the monarchy's role. While many respect the monarchy, others question its value in today's society. Prince Andrew's case, including his eviction, has sparked these debates. The media has played a big role in how people see Prince Andrew's downfall. From the start, the press has closely followed his story. The British tabloids have been very critical of Andrew. The media's focus on the Epstein scandal and Andrew's legal battles is understandable. Yet, there's criticism about how the story is covered. Some say the constant negative coverage makes it hard for Andrew to redeem himself. Others believe the media has done its job by holding Andrew accountable. As a royal, he's always been under scrutiny. His involvement in a serious scandal deserves thorough investigation and reporting. King Charles must navigate the fallout from his brother's scandals. The media will play a big role in shaping the narrative. The royal family needs to manage public relations well to maintain dignity and reputation. Prince Andrew's fall from grace teaches important lessons for the royal family. Accountability and transparency are key. In today's world, royals can't avoid the consequences of their actions. King Charles has taken swift action, distancing the monarchy from scandal. This signals a new era for the institution. It's more streamlined, accountable, and responsive to public opinion. The question is, will these changes secure the monarchy's future? The royal family is deeply ingrained in British culture but is also changing. Younger generations are questioning the monarchy's role and relevance. The saga of Prince Andrew shows the fragility of royal life. Privileges and status are not guaranteed. Even high-ranking royals can fall due to scandal and public outrage. Prince Andrew's eviction from the royal lodge marks the end of his decline. Once celebrated, his reputation is now damaged. His eviction, sanctioned by King Charles, starts a new chapter without royal privileges. King Charles's decision is part of a broader strategy to modernize the monarchy. He aims to protect its future by distancing it from scandal and reducing financial burdens. But what's next for Prince Andrew? With his royal duties revoked, finances in disarray, and reputation damaged, his future is uncertain.